guys! For many of you that already know and have been following our journey, Adam and I are officially married, and I am now back in the USA while Adam waits in Australia for his visa forms to process. As you can probably imagine, this is the worst possible time to be filing forms with immigration. So I'm flying solo for this video today, but don't worry because I am bringing you the most delicious 4-ingredient pancakes. These will keep you full for the whole morning and get your brain and body ready to go for the day ahead. So let's get started. We're gonna make our batter in a blender, and I'm going to use the one that I have, which is a Ninja. You're going to crack 2 eggs directly into the container. 25 grams of undenatured whey protein. You can check the description box for the one that we use. And 1 banana. Put on the blade and blend. Might need to shake it once. Blend again. And that's it. We're going to heat up our pan, and for each batch we're going to use 1 tablespoon, but when you first start you're only going to use a half of a tablespoon. Put the heat on high because we want to make the pan pretty hot. After about a minute, turn your flame down just a little bit and add in the batter. You can make them as big or small as you would like. After about a couple of seconds, you'll be able to flip them over, and you can see that they are a beautiful golden brown. After another couple of seconds, they are fully cooked, so you can take them out and place them directly in your meal prep container. Ta-da! Now you're going to put in the other half of the tablespoon and do the same process to finish off the batch. You can move them around a little bit to make sure they soak up all of that delicious good fat. Now that this batch is done, on to the next batch. You can make as many as you want. The whole process from blending to this finished product will take you less than 3 minutes. And that's not even rushing. While we wouldn't recommend adding too many other things to this batter, something you can add to spice it up is a little bit of cinnamon. The reason why you don't want to add too many things to this batter is because the macros are already mapped out and they're pretty perfect for fats, proteins, and carbs. If you add fruit to this recipe, you're going to start piling on the carbs, and it's really not necessary. If you try to flip it and you can see that there's too much liquid on top, that means it's not ready to flip. So leave it cooking another few seconds. To store these, you have a few options. If you're really keeping track of your macros, I would suggest keeping them in the meal prep containers. However, if you're just making a huge batch for your whole family or whoever is in your house, you can store them in a giant Ziploc bag and put them in your freezer. The best part is, when you're ready to eat them, you can either eat them cold, because that's how Adam and I like them, or you can take them directly out of the bag in the freezer and pop them in the toaster for a few seconds. You don't even need a fork, just eat them with your hands. If you have any leftover burned stuff, you want to get that out before you start the next batch. If you're not sure how many to eat, it depends on what fits into your personal macros, so that's your decision. You can see here, these are the macros for half of a batch of the pancakes, and here is for a full batch of the pancakes. I don't even know what's happening here. It kind of looks like somebody's screaming or sad. Let's turn that frown upside down. Yay! That's better. Now that you have this simple recipe, I would highly recommend tossing out the Eggo waffles and the Pop-Tarts. I know that they are things that are convenient, but they are incredibly unhealthy for you and will not fill you up. As someone who works with kids, I can tell you that by the end of the school day, they are very hungry, and the reason is they're not nutritionally satisfied. So toss out those Eggo waffles and put these in your freezer. Aw, it's an unintentional heart. Must be a sign from Adam. or the immigration gods. So that's it, guys. Pretty easy, right? If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the section below. And shout out to all of our new subscribers. We're getting so many of you every day, and we just wanted to say hey, and thanks for joining our COOKBOOKS family. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Special shout out to everyone who's been sending us their pictures of our meal preps on Instagram and Snapchat. Send us your pictures using the hashtag COOKBOOKS. If you missed our video on Thursday, we started a Q&A series, so go check that one out. See you next Sunday and have a great week. Bye guys. Namaste.